What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my own new review of Love and Hip Hop ATL. So we get Zane. He's having a birthday pool party. It's a bunch of women in bikinis, a bunch of older women in bikinis. Somebody wanted to skinny dip. Chaotic was like, "What are all these women doing here? And how were you able to have all these women here? Ain't you married or are you divorced? What's up with this?" Yeah, and the person who's missing is Ashley, and Ashley comes up in her bikini, Amy in her bikini. And it's like, oh shoot, she is coming. So are y'all living separate lives or no? Because I feel like, how are you able to do all this after you just had a big argument with Ashley over what you did with Michelle? And how are you able to live? I don't get it. So Ashley tells Amy about what happened at the meetup with Michelle and how Zane gave the information, gave the okay to Michelle to have the boy take his last name without officially knowing if that's his child or not. And the baby mama carried a lot of energy that she didn't need, which I agree. And nothing changed from that sorry ass picnic he planned for her. Ashley's still going on about this damn DNA test. Girl, I'm sick of it. You ain't going nowhere. So Zane and Chaotic have a conversation with Ashley and Amy about what's been going on. I'm hearing that you are now in a situation with Scrappy, but isn't Scrappy and Chaotic best friends? So you smashing the homie? You dating the homie? Like, what's up? But it's all confusion from that point. So Chaotic wanted to ask Amy a direct question. Is you smashing Scrappy? Is you rocking with Scrappy? She ain't answering because she ain't trying to give him an answer. But then he's like, how will Bambi feel about this? How you think Bambi would feel? She said she don't care how Bambi would feel. Okay, well, we don't care about how you feel, Amy. We've never cared how you feel. So Zane was like, are you getting back at Scrappy? Are you getting with Scrappy as a get back to Bambi? Or are you getting with Scrappy as a get back to both Bambi and Scrappy? But what does Scrappy got to do with it? Why would Amy need to go after Scrappy to get back at Chaotic? That makes no sense. That makes no sense at all. But she ended up flipping the whole conversation to not have her loyalty question, to ask Chaotic what's going on between him and Scrappy, because they have not seen Chaotic and Scrappy out in public as much. They have not been making any appearance together. So we get to the collaboration of Scrappy and Chaotic doing a YouTube channel. Chaotic did all the work. He put up the money, offered the equipment, and Scrappy did not pull his weight. So that's not about to happen with Chaotic. I'm not about to put my money in something that can benefit both of us if I'm the only one doing all the work and you're not pulling your weight. So mixing business with pleasure, mixing business with friends doesn't work, and that's not gonna work. So he removed Scrappy from the channel, as he should have, and he doesn't want to take accountability as to why it led to this point, because you weren't doing your part. I was doing everything, and I'm not about to do everything and you reap the benefits of me doing all the work, putting all the money in. Are you fucking kidding me? And I agree. So Amy defended the fact that she was on the phone with Scrappy about how he handles his business, but he's like, that's all talk. I need action. Mama D already outed Scrappy that he does not do right by his money. And that's why she was concerned about Erica going into business with Scrappy, because he's legally blind. He does not handle his finances well. He is bad with his money. Hello, that's why he's still here on Love and Hip Hop, because he don't know what to do with anything else. So that's it. That's what it is. Chaotic loves Scrappy like a brother. I love you. You're my brother. I rock with you. But we're not going to be in business together if you're not valuing what we can do. If you're not valuing my effort into getting this shit done, then we're not going to be in this business together. Point blank, period. Moving on from there. Loved it. So Spice is in the studio with Rollo, getting his track ready for the Cass album. And Spice is happy that she has a legend on this album. And now she's regretting on the diss track that Amy put out on Bambi, and that she did not want this album to be a circus. That's not the message. Now she's talking about, I did not want my reputation to be affected by this album. I'm like, Spice, you should have had that energy when you told Amy, what do you want me to do? And you should have just said, first of all, I'm the one overseeing this album. I have the right to decide what song can be on it or not, and I don't believe this is the right song. That's what you should have did. But instead, you wanted there to be a messy message. You wanted tension between you and Sierra, and you wanted to create an argument. You wanted to create problems. Keep it a buck, Spice. I ain't got time for this. So it's a lot of pressure for her to do her album and to put out a whole Cass album. And she can't just book a studio and expect for everybody to just get along and come and vibe, because everybody is not in a good place. Everybody is at odds. So now she wants to set up a rehearsal so everybody can come together and perform their songs and see how they can hash their issues and move forward. We'll see. So now Jock is in the studio, but he can't focus because it's tension between him and Kendra over this video of him being hugged over the colleague. So he told Mo to come over and see if they can hash things out and clear his name. So she pulls up. Mo's looking dressed in the nines, in her heels on, nails done, everything done. And he's like, where you going? I'm going on a date. So she apologized for being so close to him. She did not know she was that close to him, but she was just so sad and angry, and that's what they caught. And she didn't like the way the media got her looking in that moment. And Jock was like, you could have cleared that up already, because that affected you as it affected me. Why you wait until now to say something, you know? And he got to get this straightened out. He has known her for 8 years. She manages his business, his appearances, his bookings. They've made money together. They've been involved with each other, right? And you know that Jock is a well-known celebrity. So you know he's going to have cameras flashing everywhere. And if there's a story that will put him in that limelight, they will capture it. So recognizing that she was a part of it, Kendra did feel some type of way about it, but she didn't expect nothing until that the video came out, all the headlines, so it did look suspect. And Kendra had a right to question it. She did. But then Mo was like, I don't think I need to say nothing. I don't like the way the social media had me looking, but he did ask her to have a conversation with Kendra. She said she's open, but at the same time, she was really feeling herself about how beautiful she was, and it was going to automatically happen. If Jock was seen with a beautiful woman, people would have run with that story. If you was an ugly woman, would they have ran with the story? Maybe, maybe not. But knowing how Jock, he can't have much to say, because knowing his history of how he is with women, nobody would believe that it wasn't nothing serious. Nobody would have believed that it was innocent. Nobody would have. So he said, okay, help me figure this out. Okay? And let's move on, because I got to have my household be right in this moment. Okay? And she's cool with the conversation, and it is what it is, okay? Rennie is having her baby shower in South Carolina with her friends and family, and she's in a better place. She's now around better people who will have love, light, and happiness for her. Lovely. Moving on. So we get Sierra. Sierra is on set of what appears to be a new music video for a new song. Chaotic is there, and Sierra is late to her own music video. Now that she had that handled, we found out that Hurricane Chris is going to be on a song with her. If y'all know Hurricane Chris from his single, Hey Baby, Hey Baby, Hey, Hey Baby, Hey, Hey Baby. And if it's not, the other one is Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Hit records, okay? She's very happy that she collaborated with a real artist to be a part of the song. Is the song out? Anybody know what the song is out? And he's giving her compliments about how she's rapping about her life, because she lived her life, so on and so on. And she's happy he can see the vision, because my real friend Spice was doing a cast album, but I'm not invited. And she had another girl do a diss track about me. And why is Chaotic looking lost as if he wasn't there? So as much as Chaotic wants to get back at Scrappy, he is using Amy in the mix of this, because he was way too eager to give Sierra the ability to bash Amy on this record, give her a taste of her own medicine. And Chaotic has the right to defend Sierra in that moment, but he has his own issues with Amy because of what's been going on between Scrappy and her, even though nothing happened between them, but he's feeling some type of way. And he wants to help Sierra get her lick back, but also help him get his lick back, because he don't like the way things are happening. He's really feeling some type of way about Scrappy and Amy being together. But I feel like your issue with Scrappy is based on the business and not Amy. But since you and Amy did have something, you felt like you can't have what I used to have, the way that your energy was the other episode. But I don't think Scrappy did this to hurt you, and I don't think Amy did this to hurt you. You are not the reason why. This is all for Bambi. That's Amy's plan to get back at Bambi. Not you, and not Scrappy. So The fact that someone that she called a friend allows someone to dismiss me on the track, it's like, how can I know you my friend? All y'all some fake ass bitches, okay? So now I know how I can move on. Even on the day 2 of the video, it looked nice, looked gorgeous. The vibe was vibing. I just want to know, when will the single be released? But we're gonna move on from there. We got Kendra. Kendra came over to discuss the video with Ja, how it's not a good look. The rumors were circulating and wondering if there was something happening between him and Mo, but it should not have happened. And it's how the video was presented that made a problem, okay? And this is someone who's been aware of Kendra and Jack's marriage. And the fact that there's someone who I know has a strictly business relationship with you, you should not have allowed that to happen. You should not have put yourself and me in that situation, and how Jock has to be mindful of the way he acts. Of course, we know that. So Kendra is just feeling all types of emotion and all types of embarrassment of other times that Jock has been on social media doing the fucking most, not representing himself as a married man and making Kendra look like a fool. Now again, Kendra, you have sang the same song and dance for years and you're not going anywhere. All the times that Jock has embarrassed you, you have done nothing about it. You've done nothing about it, okay? So while I understand you have a right to feel like this, you're not going to change anything, all right? And the way you were dressed in this moment, you did not come to fight. You had platform heels on, a denim skirt, and a corset tops. You were not thinking about fighting in this moment. So Mo is here. She comes outside, and Kendra was asking, what was up with the video? Now, Mia was like, did you check the shade room? Yeah, I know, but you know me. You could have reached out to me. She said they blew it out of proportion, and that's not what it was. And I get that, but you could have let me know that that's not what's going on. This is what happened. The video wanted to spin a different story. I was upset, blah, blah, blah. Because then I wouldn't have gotten in his face and questioned him, knowing that I know the situation you have with him is business. Y'all have made money together. You've made money together with me. You've been in my house. I know this. And had you told me this, I would have brushed it off and said, oh, it's not that. That wasn't what it was. It was something totally different. Point blank period, right? There was no physical nothing. I knew that. So I get Kendra's position and I get what she was saying to Mo. But Mo acted like she did not owe Kendra an explanation at all. That's how she feels. She said, it wasn't me. It was the shade room. It ain't me. I didn't do none of that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? So then it got heated between the two of them. Words were going back and forth for no reason. Mo wanted to correct the fact that I've been getting money with Jock before you. Yes, but there were still boundaries and respect put in place. Now that he became a married man, the things you did with him before he was married, you got to be mindful now that he's a married man. So that's the whole thing I wanted Mo to understand. And Jock was trying to remove Kendra away, and it didn't work. She's still going back and forth and say, don't be so close to him. You ain't coming around my house no more, blah, blah, blah. And it was much. It was too much for me, okay? Too much, okay? And yeah, that's it. Jock escorted Mo off the premises. She didn't need it, but you should have been more concerned about Kendra being escorted off the premises. That's your wife. But it was just too much for me. While I understand Kendra's plight in this, she did way too much screaming and hollering. Way too much. But I felt like Mo didn't want to understand Kendra's position in all of this. I think she just felt like I did what I did. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have did that, but it is what it is. What you want me to do about it? I think it was that level of arrogance that made Kendra upset. But I felt like, Kendra, you get mad over everything when it comes to Jock, and you don't do nothing about it. But either way, I'll move on. Moving on. So we get the rehearsal space that Spice wants everybody to come. She asks Yandy's help because Yandy had experience in this. And she tells them that the reason why we're here is for everybody to practice a performance for an upcoming showcase, which everybody was confused and shocked by because they're like, what showcase? What performance? Spice wanted this cast album to record their songs and practice for a live showcase. But not everybody is prepared. Some songs are not done. People are not performance ready. It's a lot of frustrations about what it is we're doing. And Yandy ain't too happy about it. I didn't sign up for this, okay? So Bambi comes in. She heard that Amy and Scrappy come together. I'm gonna go together. Scrappy looks like a deer caught in headlights every time it's mentioned. And the diss record that Amy did to Bambi, but this diss record was so over something so fucking small and unnecessary. So everybody got the same track. We had the same beats and everything. And y'all had to write a song about it. But everybody was wondering, what is the purpose of this album? Is it a diss record or not? Like, should we even be a part of it? Because knowing that Amy put out the bullet first, Bambi can come back with hers, but I don't want Scrappy to catch no strays in this. I don't want them to come back on him. But if they come together, it is what it is. Now, I hated that Scrappy looked so lost every time it was mentioned that he goes together with Amy. She's been saying that all this time. She's been talking about y'all got something going on. And for Chaotic, to me, it's like, is you jealous of the way that Amy and Scrappy might be going together? No, he's not. But Scrappy did call out Chaotic for putting 20 on 10 about Bambi twerking in front of him on a stretcher, which that wasn't what it was. She made a joke. You're reading more into it because you want Scrappy to have an emotional reaction. Excuse me. So Scrappy not falling for it. He not falling for Chaotic's plan to go ballistic, to talk shit about Bambi. He ain't doing none of that, okay? He needs to let it go. Now, Spice comes in and Scrappy was like, what we doing? What are we doing here? Now, she knew that everybody was not going to be feeling the rehearsal part, but she gave them official documents to let them know what is the purpose of this cast album. Now, everybody was like, what are we doing? Why are we here? So we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how each other sound. We don't know how the setup is going to be. And Rashida came in. She didn't know what she was walking into. Amy came in and Bambi opened the floor about the diss track that Amy did. And I don't know what's going on between her and Scrappy, but if it's a diss track, I'm not going to be a part of it. I'm not doing it. Because Jock was like, I don't know what you want this performance to be, and I think you're putting the cart before the horse. And yes, he was the first one to have recorded the song, but it's not done. Everybody is fucking confused. Everybody is confused. They don't know what we're doing. They don't know what's going on. Spice, you did not come prepared for this moment. You didn't. Now, of course, we just got to hear how everybody else sounded. That's how we can get the message. Chaotic went first. It was good. Zane went second. Couldn't remember the words. Rashida went third. Couldn't remember the words. So that's how I got the understanding. Everybody had the same beat, but write a verse. So Chaotic wants to ask Amy, is everybody on this disc? Who's on this disc? Just Sierra and Bam. Okay, cool. She did the lyrics. Everybody hears the song clearly out loud. Now Rashida gets it. Now she's like, girl, you want to talk about sitting on somebody else's man that was just freshly divorced right in front of him? Yeah, you might want to do something else about it. See, Rashida, that's why I couldn't stand you. You knew the whole time, but yeah, you didn't know the whole time. Ugh. So, whatever, Amy, you sit down. Bambi did her diss track, and I was here for it. She opened up with everything that Amy wanted to out about. The hot tub. Yeah, I got 3 kids, but look at my body. You think I'm stressing it? No, I'm not. So ain't no shame. I dissed myself in this record, and yet I'm still that bitch. So you can't hit me what I don't already know about myself. So everybody gave Bambi props for pretty much doing her big one with this diss track. And now since she did it, I ain't got no way about it. And Spice got to come up with another name for the album. And everybody got to put their work into getting it finished. Scrappy's song isn't done. And she thanks everybody for this opportunity. It's going to be amazing. She wants to have a live performance in Atlanta and maybe do a tour. We'll see. In the end, Rennie had her baby. Her gorgeous baby boy with her fiance and her kids. It was a full circle moment. She believes it's a blessing from her mother. And I love that right now. So Rennie said, I'm going to be in mommy mode. I'm going to see you guys soon. And that was it. That was the end of the episode. Wasn't much. I'm tired of Spice. I'm tired of Amy. I'm tired of the foolishness. I'm tired. But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for my next video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.